Hey guys, I am going to do a review for your test tomorrow. So I'm going to go over the kites and trapezoids review, which is a part of your study guide, and I'm going to go over the actual study guide. So here we go. If I'm going too fast, you may pause this at any moment. You may rewind this at any moment. So if I'm going too fast, just pause it, rewind, and just watch it again, okay? All right, here we have a trapezoid. Not only is it a trapezoid, it's an isosceles trapezoid, which means M is the same as L. So if that is 80, so is this. But remember, in a trapezoid, both of these have to equal 180. So if this is 80, I know angle K has to be 100. Same scenario for number 2, 8 and 8, so it's isosceles. If this is 110, then so is this. Therefore, these two have to equal 180. So to find Q, 180 minus 110 is 70. Alright, we're using mid-segments and midpoints of a trapezoid. So PM is right here. It is 2x. QR is 3x, and TS is 10. So you add the top plus the bottom divided by 2 equals the middle. Not cross multiply, but multiply both sides by 2. So you get 3x plus 10 equals 4x. And then you would solve to get 10. But you're finding PM. So plug this back into PM, and 2 times 10 is 20. Same scenario. Here, you have 5x plus 3 as the top. You have 13 as the middle. And you have 2x plus 2 as the bottom. Add the top plus the bottom, divide by 2 equals 13. Multiply both sides by 2 to cancel out your denominator. You get 26. I might have to redo this. 26. So 7x plus 5 is 26. So then we would get... Okay, so we multiply both sides by 2. Oh, first, I combined these like terms first. That's what I did. 5 plus 2 is 7. 3 plus 2 is 5. So you cross multiply, and you get 7x plus 5 equals 26. Subtract your 5 and divide by 7. And you do get x equals 3, and TS is equal to 8. All right, we have kites again right here. So remember, these are 90 degrees, 90 degrees. So if you have 8 here and 5 here, then this is also 5, and you're trying to find YZ. So you do Pythagorean theorem. You're finding C because it's the side across from the 90 degree angle. 8 squared plus 5 squared equals C squared. So that'd be 25 plus 64. So you'd want to take the square root of 89 to get C. Pythagorean theorem again over here, but this time you have your C, so it's 6 squared. You're finding either A or B. It doesn't matter which one is which, but find the other one. So you'd have 6 squared, which is 36, equals B squared plus 16. Subtract 16, so you get B squared equals 20, and take the square root of 20 to give you 4.5. All right, in a kite, you have two angles that are the same, this angle and this angle. So start with 360, subtract 70, subtract 56, and you would get 234. Divide that by 2 to get your missing angles. Same thing over here. Start with 360, subtract what you have, and whatever you get right here, just divide it by 2. All right, and number 9, WXY is this right here. See, this is 120. WZY right here is 4x. ZWX is 10x. Well, notice they didn't give you this one. But you know whatever W is, Y is the same thing. So you have 10x. Okay? So you have to add all of these up and set it equal to 360. You should get x equals 10. Once you get x equals 10, plug it back into your ZYX, which is right here, ZYX, and you get 100. Same thing for number 10. It's just different numbers. So WXY is right here, and that's 13x plus 24. WZY is 35. and this is 13x plus 14, which means this is also 13x plus 14. Add them all together, set it equal to 360. You get x equals 7, plug it back in, you get 109. All right, moving to our study guide. Number 1, if UZ is that and ZS is that. So you just set these equal. X plus 14 equals 3x minus 8. You should get x equals 11. Now, when you plug in x equals 11 to UZ, you get that this is 25. If that's 25, so is this, and so is this. So to find RT, you would have to do 25 plus 25, which gives you 50. Okay, number 2, you get STR is an angle and RTU. STR is right here, RTU is right here. Both of these together have to equal 90. So 3x plus 5 plus 4x minus 20 equals 90. Solve and plug it back in. Okay, number 3, you have US, you're given, which is a whole. Here's US, it's a whole. You're given ZS, which is a half. In order to set these equal, you have to make your half equal your whole. So 2 halves make a whole. Solve for x and plug it back in. Okay, now we're given angle RSU, which is right here, and angle TUS, which is right here. These are alternate interior, so all you have to do is set these equal. Solve for x, plug it back in. Alright guys, we are only given one angle right here, which is angle 1, and it's 34 degrees, and you have to find the rest of them. Well, let's first talk about what else we know about rectangles. Angle 1 is the same as angle 4, because they're alternate interior. These are the same, and if these are the same, if these sides are the same, it's an isosceles triangle, so their angles across from them are the same. So whatever 1 is, 4 is the same, and 3 is the same. So we've got 4 done and 3 done. Now we have to find 2 and 6. Well, starting with 6, you know this is a triangle. 180, subtract 34 twice, and you get 112. Okay? And then this is a rectangle, so this is a 90-degree angle. To find angle 2, you would just do 90 minus 34. Number 9, we're given a rhombus. Okay, so if BC is 15 and EC is 12, you know all these angles right here are 90 degrees. So you're given two sides and you have a 90 degree, we use Pythagorean theorem. You are given your C. So for number 9, you would have a squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. Once you take 15 squared, you get 225. This is 144. It doesn't matter which one you solve for, A or B. So 225 minus 144, you get 81. So in order to cancel out this square, you have to take the square root. So A is equal to 9. Okay, on AC, you want to find AC. Well, you're given that this is 12, and if this is 12, so is this. So 12 plus 12 is 24. CED, 90. ADB. So you were given that CAD, which is right here, is 62. And you know this is 90. So to find this one that you're asked for, I would do 180 minus 90 minus what you're given, which is 62. Alright, we're to squares, our favorite. I know that PQ is 8 square root of 2, and I know AN is 8. Well, good news. If that's 8, all of these are 8. And if that's 8 square root of 2, all of these are 8 square root of 2. Remember, our only two answer choices for angles are 45 or 90. Nothing else. AQ is 8. Measure of APQ, well, that's not a whole. It's a half, so it has to be 45. Measure of NP, that's a whole, 90. And then PM is a whole right here, so you would take 8 plus 8. Okay, we're back to a rhombus. If ML is 8, find DK. Well, you know all sides of rhombi are the same. So 8 and 8. If DKM is 39, find KLM, this whole thing. Well, if that's 39, so is this. And all of these are 90. So to find this whole thing, I would first find this little baby one. So 80 minus 90 minus 39, which should be 51. So if this is 51, so is this. So add those two together and you get 102. Last one, if the angle of measure MAD is 5x plus 20, find x. Well, MAD is 90 degrees. So 5x plus 20 equals 90. Solve, and you will get x equals 19. Good luck. If you need help, please come to Zero Period tomorrow morning.